Today we are going to make fun of, well, what you think. I know a lot of you YouTubers, viewers don't like cock-a-doodie WWpoo, which now I interpret it to you. Making fun of this game is one of the things I'm going to do today. I'm not going to even bother playing the multiplayer because, number one, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of shit, okay? Let's just get down to this bullshit thing here. Got this in the background. I'm not touching it. I ain't playing it. I just got it in the background. Bought the hard copy. Got rid of the disc because this was obviously garbage and you would have skip problems. Well, I want to bring up something very interesting. Everybody knows about the La Resistance, you know, that fucking mumbo-jumbo bullshit. Michael Condrey making that bite-off version from Modern Warfare 3 with the occupation. Am I getting that right? Well, anyways, I hate to say this about Sledgehammer and Activision, and only 20, from what I heard, is, well, before I get to the number of people who are left still playing this trash game, about, was it 50 million people went back to playing Black Ops 3, over 100,000 went back to playing Black Ops 2. It gives you just a nitty-gritty of things why we go to cock-a-doodie, WWpoo, is now hitting to what they call the crapper. Think about this. You're only going to get one, yes, you heard me, one more map. I'm not going to say 3 DLC maps because you're really going to get 2 DLC maps. The third DLC map for the multiplayer. Okay, there are 3 multiplayer maps, but only one of them is a remake. And can you guess which one it is? Yes, it is the by far from Occupation in Modern Warfare 3. And watching the trailer had me thinking and how bad the class system is. It's not going to convince me to come back. It was already proof shown last night. I was watching a video. I forgot where I saw it on YouTube. A lot of the YouTuber gamers who've actually done Call of Duty, who really destroyed this game entirely, but, well, they actually pushed it along. I already knew from the fact that Call of Duty, this one, Sledgehammer and Activision, which many years, okay, we all remember Activision being good back in the day. Before, Sledgehammer didn't know what the fuck they were doing. And being under this type of enjoyment of watching Sledgehammer, Activision failing like a motherfucker, actually, I was happy the past few years. I didn't buy Ghosts. I didn't even buy Infinite Warfare. I knew it sucked. I tried Advanced Warfare, but that was garbage. But this is the second to the most of garbage games of Call of Duty I've ever even played. I stopped playing it. I actually fully retired from it. I got in the background because, to prove my point, the Resistance DLC is a ripoff. You have to be a dumb motherfucker, number one, to even buy the DLC. Because if you do, why are you going to spend that much money? You have to use your head, right? Well, esports. Now, esports has ruined it now because esports now has full control of Call of Duty. And, you gotta be the top 1% to be in esports. Ooh. Well, esports makes your brain fucking rot to begin with. Which, to me, by far, that ruins Call of Duty pretty much. Veteran Call of Duty gamers, I'm gonna urge you, or you may agree or tend to disagree with me on this, but I'm gonna get to it. As sad to say, former Call of Duty veteran, not just myself, but for all the other Call of Duty veterans who've actually played the game, who can understand and relate to that Activision, Sledgehammer did not listen to the community. This is going to cause a downfall, which has already happened. Over, I think the last time I heard about the statistic was over 2,500 people are still playing this, Call of Duty World War II. Well, having this on the background, ironically saying that I'm not playing it, which, hands here, my controller's on my desk. But, in a keynote, do not buy the DLC, because that's what Activision and Sledgehammer want you to do. And it goes with Tago, Spartan Beast, who actually would refer to little Jimmys out there. I think I'm getting the name right, I'm not 100% sure, but some of you have known, who've seen it, who know that his catchphrase is Little Jimmy. Well, with that being in mind and everything else, to get to the nitty-gritty of things, few major companies so far, besides Sledgehammer, Activision getting jizzed on, and the community of the gamers, the Call of Duty fans, the real Call of Duty fans, not these little tryhards, not these little fanboys who are going down and sucking Michael Condrey's cock. Those aren't real Call of Duty people. Call of Duty veterans, being myself and other people who've played Call of Duties in the past, like Call of Duty 3 when it was out on PlayStation 2, which was actually, back then, was okay-ish. I mean, granted, the leveling system did kind of fucking suck. Then we had Medal, and the jump off of Call of Duty for a second is also some Medal Honor Frontline and Allied Assault. Can't forget those. But anyways, back to the Call of Duty franchise. We had Call of Duty 3, we had, what do we have? We had Modern Warfare, the first one, the second, the third. Okay, so we have Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, World at War, Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 2. The reason why I'm stopping at Black Ops 2 is because these 7 I'm mentioning were the best Call of Duty games ever. Well, maybe make that 8 because Black Ops 3. So, yeah, 8. So, with those 8 games saying, those 8 Call of Duties were the best games. And the reason why those games were the best, put Call of Duty 3 off to the side of the burner. The rest of them, why they were the best, let me tell you why. Treyarch. Key thing here. And I know what you're thinking. Why Treyarch? Well, let's think about this. Treyarch, why their Call of Duty games work better than Activision, than what Sledgehammer's done, is because Treyarch takes 3 years. They take their time. They know what the community wants. They don't want to have to deal with this bullshit here. You know, oh yeah, Michael Condrey comes in the big picture. Oh yeah, Michael Condrey works with Sledgehammer and they fuck it up. The only thing that was only remotely good, maybe-ish, was the fact that you played the beginning part of Call of Duty World War II, was the opening scene when you're doing D-Day, which is the Omaha Beach. The rest of the campaign just sucked major donkey dick to 9 ways to Sunday. And pardon me if my vulgarity is coming out, but I felt that this has to come out. And apparently, we all know where this is going between Activision and Sledgehammer. There's a lot of anger, or a lot of angry people in the forums. Actually, a friend of mine who was a good friend of mine who actually was a huge hardcore Call of Duty fan, and he had the same problem, and he wanted me to bring this up. And I have to agree though, because this is not the Call of Duty I remember way back when. I mean, I followed them through all the way to, like, I'd say it's probably the Black Ops 3. But not, I didn't do Ghost, I didn't do Infinite Warfare, and I didn't do Advanced Warfare. I don't like that. I'm not too much into Call of Duty being futuristic, number one. Number two, I used to enjoy Call of Duty. I used to have fun with it. And from at least the last I knew, over 2,500 people are still yet playing Call of Duty World War II. Those are going to be the tryhards, the tryhards, the ones that are trying to, fit in with the esports community. I mean, this is stuff that Call of Duty veterans, including myself, it's not the Call of Duty, the Call of Duty we played was for fun. We used to hang out with our friends, talk with our, stay with our friends, or, whatever the case may be. And then they come up with this shit, saying, oh yeah, we're gonna come up with a skill-based matchmaking. Well, guess what? That skill-based matchmaking, what are you trying to prove, Activision Sledgehammer? Did you two just swap a lot of seminal fluids along the blowjobs here or something? Because the community didn't want skill-based matchmaking. This is a key example why Sledgehammer, Activision should both be canned for this, because they didn't listen to the gamers. They didn't even listen to the Call of Duty community. And, oh yeah, we're going to come up with Advanced Warfare 2. Woo! Okay, well, you come up with Advanced Warfare 2. Oh wait, never mind. We're going to stroke off Michael Kanji's cock, and we're going to toss it out the window, and here we are making this shit fiasco Call of Duty, which I'm happy I'm no longer playing. Like I said, spare the arguments about the whole thing. But ever since the new update, the game is still broken. The thing with the sniping, still the same shit. There was no big difference. The sniping ability, I mean, it's still the same shit. Nothing really had come about during the time of the update. Every 2 weeks, or once every 2 weeks, once every week, they're doing 2 different updates. Oh yeah, we want to fix the problem. The game is still broken. The health regen isn't as... They said they fixed the health regen. Yeah, by a hair. But yet, they didn't fix the guns. The guns are still off balance. They don't feel right. The other bullshit thing I found out, and everybody can agree with me on this one. When you go into a public match and you see, and I swear to God, you see it. You'll see fine print saying that for the excellent experience of multiplayer. I mean, people don't have wired connection. People have Wi-Fi. I mean, if you're in another part of the house and you have Wi-Fi, your connection's still gonna be good. It depends on your service provider. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter if you have Wi-Fi or cable, because your internet connection can still suck, because all these dedicated servers in the past, when this game came out, all dedicated servers are out the window. And you get some random jackhole server, and then next thing you know, you're getting all fucking sprayed and shit, and you're dying more than anything. And I know this is something I've noticed throughout the entire game. I stopped at level 48. I'm not 100% comfortable anymore about playing this game. As you know, I've been playing mostly Paladins. I mean, some people think, well, why are you playing Paladins? Well, Paladins has more of an enjoyment factor than Call of Duty. And Call of Duty didn't sell their souls to esports. But the point I'm going to get across, and we got these hardcore fanboys who are just making YouTube videos after YouTube videos. Oh yeah, here I am making a Call of Duty video on Carentan, which is this god-awful map, which should have not been in. I mean, think about this. You buy the pre-order game, what do you get? 10 shitty maps? And January 30th, when they come out with the DLC map, you're only gonna get 2. So you only have 12 maps. I mean, for the war people, that's one thing, yeah, but the war people are getting more ripped off on it, because they want to play war, but yet multiplayer's gonna have 2 maps, and not counting a very bad remake map, which I think is by far the worst. And I just got myself with hot wax. Oh, that hurts. My whole thing is, yeah, I got hot wax on me. That's no big deal. My whole thing is, I think Sledgehammer and Activision has greatly disappointed the Call of Duty community. I think Michael Condrey, his team staff developers, Sledgehammer's team staff developers need to sit down and part separate ways. I think that who we should have mainly to take care of the Call of Duty games, and I hate to say it, but I think we should entrust the one company we know and we really love it when they do it is Treyarch. I think Treyarch should be entrusted more with the development of Call of Duty. You know, Activision, Sledgehammer had their time to redeem themselves after the couple of Call of Duties they made that which sucked bad. I think that Sledgehammer, Activision need to go into the dumpster along with Bungie's little fiasco when Bungie got greedy. They didn't listen to the community. Oh no, they didn't listen to the community. What they did, they listened to the money that they were getting. So they could say, oh well, yeah, we're gonna do this loot box thing, a predatory practice, where the loot boxes are gonna give us the money. You want to have loot boxes to get better weapons. It's better off to have them in the game rather than trying to buy them in the market, because now you have to pay double what you paid for the game. And then having that being said, now you have the DLC. I can see the DLC being something entirely on its own, but having to do a remake, the same periodic cycle, the same routine, the same map, over and over and over, recycling the same map. It's the DLC at that point, like this, the Resistance DLC for Call of Duty, or say Cock-a-Doodie, WWPoo, you're gonna get ripped off. One of the reasons why I saw this coming, and one of the reasons why I stopped playing, I'm not gonna say, you know, I'm like the best Airborne Division person. I'm not. I suck at the Division, but I'm better off in my snipering class. But the reason why I'm not playing anymore is the fact I see where this is going. I'm not an idiot. I know we have the young kids who are, oh, you know, I want to play World War II, mommy, and you know, get it for Christmas. I already heard some people who've gotten it for Christmas had stopped playing it. You know, you see some people who've actually gotten into the game, who just got to like maybe level 1 to level 20, but realize, hey, wait a minute, why does this game suck? Why is the map so repetitive? We only get, like, if you didn't pre-order it, you're stuck with 9 maps. If you pre-ordered it, you got 10 maps, but Carentan is the worst map. It doesn't matter if it's snowing on Carentan or it's not snowing on Carentan, because Carentan, if some of you remember World at War, you remember the old village, Carentan reminds you of that World at War map pack that came out, where it's like, okay, you had the little butcher shop and, you know, all that fun shit. Well, my glory days of enjoying Call of Duty are over. I don't play them anymore. I stopped playing, and you know, and I gotta say this because this is something now I can get to the point. I said my piece about how I felt about Call of Duty, but I think now Activision, Sledgehammer, you guys need to start going your own way. Apparently, you upset the majority of your Call of Duty fan base. You only have maybe, if you're lucky, about over 2,000 people maybe still playing it. I don't know what the exact numbers are now, because I know I heard it fluctuates a little bit there. You know what I mean? There, Activision and Sledgehammer. But my point is, you guys need to stop making Call of Duty. Activision, especially you, because your ass is on the frying pan right now for the shit that you did with Bungie. Oh, don't think I knew about that one. Yeah. Because, not to mention, the Bungie players who play Destiny 2, that's why I never played Destiny 2, because I knew exactly how bad Destiny 2 was. And that shit that happened with EA, it was kind of funny, because it doesn't look good for EA either. So, little key advice there, Activision and Michael Condrey, if you're even watching this video, which maybe don't even give a fuck, but dude, you need to brush up a little bit more on your history. You're trying to rewrite history. You're trying to rewrite history in a video game, which certain occurrences didn't happen. Certain occurrences, like, you kind of got it right with D-Day, kind of. But everything else that led into the campaign, dude, it wasn't just the U.S. Army that was in Germany. We had the Marine Corps that was out in Japan fighting for Iwo Jima. See, I think, here's my personal opinion. I'm going to make this really quick on my video here. I think my personal opinion, Michael Condrey, is what I'm saying is you could have made a Call of Duty game based off Iwo Jima. Not so much on Normandy and D-Day, because what I'm saying is you could have done something different. You know, had you did Iwo Jima, the war on Iwo Jima, forget about Omaha Beach and D-Day, forget about Germany. Everybody knows that was an epic war, but a lot of people have died in it. I had a family, I'm going to give a brief rundown real quick, and I know I'm going off, but I had family members who served in the Second World War. And as far as they know, they didn't talk about it because they knew exactly what the horrors were. But Michael Condrey, if you even try to make another Call of Duty game again, you might want to base it on a different version. Something, maybe you should read up on your history a little bit. But, so, I guess that's what happens when, fanboys suck a lot of cod cock, don't they? They want to get that little extra nut in their mouth and try to get that little groping feel. Because why? You didn't listen to the community. When you tell you tell your developing team, oh, let's go make this. You know, how high can you jump? And your developers fuck up. Obviously, your developers didn't know what the fuck they were doing. And my personal opinion and my key aspect of this whole thing with you, Michael Condrey, you have no idea what the World War II history was about. I think somewhere in the lines that you missed your history class. You missed everything. That there were different aspects of the Second World War rather than just Omaha Beach. There was a lot of different aspects of getting other parts of Europe to, help them liberate the Nazi Germany. The Nazism, the hate. Why didn't you just do Call of Duty World War II, but based off of Iwo Jima, rather than just focusing on Normandy Beach? Everybody's seen this shit always happen. Look what Treyarch did. Treyarch did it where they based it all over the place. Germany, Russia, and Japan. You're basing this off of direct, hardcore American military army that, oh, this is what they did. We're just going to make an army. Like, why'd you just make the basic U.S. Army? The military was branched out all over the place. You had more capabilities. You had the Battle of the Pacific. You had Iwo Jima. I mean, you had other stuff besides this. You know, I'm not going to sit here my entire film giving you a history lesson of how you should have made it. I think you should have done things differently. I think you should have taken 3 years to make a game that really had passion, that has a soul. I mean, you made a game that doesn't have a soul. For what? Because now, this is why people are leaving. This is why you have a very little fan base. Why do you think the fan base is starting to drop? Because I heard now, the rumor is that the game is being given away for free. At least that's the rumor I've been hearing. Because your numbers aren't doing so good, Michael Condrey. You've disappointed the Call of Duty community. You didn't listen to what the people had to say. And as a result, you are taking this rather than listening to what the people really want. Yeah, everybody wanted boots on the ground. Okay, you gave them boots on the ground. But in return, you didn't listen to what they fully wanted besides that. It's more, Call of Duty isn't just about boots on the ground. Okay? Call of Duty isn't about trying to make something that looks like Halo, which I don't know why you would even do that. Call of Duty was based on real-time events that happened during either World War II, Vietnam, the First World War, like for crying out loud, Battlefield. I mean, everybody likes Battlefield better. You know what I mean? But then you made a game where you have shit spawning. You have, the guns are unbalanced. What else? You're trying to coax people saying that, oh, better off to have a wired connection versus Wi-Fi because it's better for online experience, which is the point I'm getting across on this, because you're saying that, oh, well, have a wired connection is more better for the best online experience. That's not the case point. The case point is your servers, your guns, your everything is pretty much all shit. I don't think I can really sum up everything else in this video. I have pretty much everything I need to know from my observation of playing the game, because, this is what it is. The truth is there, and apparently, I wish you people at Sledgehammer and Activision stop patting your heads up so far up your asses to the point to see this. You need to listen to your community better. You need to listen to the fans, what they want. What they want in the game. And don't cheese them on limited guns. This bullshit like, oh, well, we're just going to cut you half of the guns. I mean, World at War had more gun selections than what you're giving them. I mean, for crying out loud, some of the rifles are just garbage. You generally nerf down some of the shotguns. You made the sawed-off shotgun a little bit more powerful, but that's not the point. The point is, you need to have every gun should be balanced to where they should be. Not like, okay, we're gonna buff the shotgun one day and then buff the the fish the next day, the PPSH, which in terms in Russia it was called the fish. And you gotta come with a compromise. And if you didn't listen to your fans, but yet you're listening to the money, that's gonna cause your downfall. Don't want to bring it up, and I overexceed my time. But this is Layla saying R.I.P. to Dookie WWpoo. And I'll see everybody in the next video. And not giving everybody a depressing video like this. This is like, I can't do this shit. There's no fucking way I can keep airing something like this and people seeing this in there in the screens and shit. Oh well, this is Layla saying goodbye for now. And Peace.